for the answer, you wrote WX, did it be XY equals 3? So.
Yes, but they were asking for WX. That's where I got that from. Okay? All right, so now on number 1, we have to draw our line first. Okay? So it says that B is between C and D, boys. B is between C and D. So when you draw your line, draw a line. B has to go in between C and D. So you actually had to draw your own lines this time. Okay, now let's fill it in. CB is 2x. So I know from here to here is 2x. And then I know from B to D is 4x. And I know the whole thing is 12. Okay, so I'm going to write the formula because it helps. Some of you, it really does help. So let's write the quote-unquote formula. CB, line segment CB, plus line segment BD. So this little part plus this little part is equal to the whole thing, which is CD. Now let's plug it in. 2x plus 4x equals 12. Okay, some of you are getting confused as to when to change the sign. So if you need to, put this line down the middle of your equal signs. If you cross that line, you have to change it. If you don't, then just combine like terms. So these two, I just need to combine. So 2 plus 4 is 6. Now I need this 6 to cross the equal sign. So I have to do the opposite. Right now it's multiplication. So I need to divide. So x is equal to 2. Okay, but I'm not done. I had to find x and BC. So now let's find BC. Well, what was BC? It was 2x. So instead of x, I'm going to write 2, because that's what x was. So now 2 times 2 is 4. Okay? All right, let's do the next one. You're using the same line with the same points, but different numbers. So if you want to write it again, you can. So we have C, B, D. It's a little longer. CB is 4x minus 9. And BD is 3x plus 5. Whole thing is 17. So I already have the formula written up here. So I'm not going to write it again because you can look at the same formula up here. Now plug these in. 4x minus 9 plus 3x plus 5 equals 17. All right, solve that for me. Solve for x.
Okay, you're fine. Doing okay?
Come on, guys. Solve the equation.
Yes.
You got it.
Yes.
7 is 6. So negative 9 plus 5 is negative 4. Anybody know Braden very well? You go back there and see if he's in there? So, go there and back.
Thank you.
Okay, that's it.
Oh, wait.
Yes. So 4x plus 3x. All right, let's finish it. I'm going to help you right here, Drew, because I'm sure everybody else has the same question. Okay, so combine. 4 plus 3 is 7.
Oh, I'm so stupid.
No, you're not. 4x plus 3x. 4 plus 3 is 7. Come on, pay attention. 4 plus 3 is 7. Then you have negative 9 plus 5, which is negative 4, and then bring down your 17. Okay? So I combine like terms. Now, it crosses the equal sign, so I have to change it. Yep, I have to add 4. This crosses out. So now I have 7x. No, thank you. 7x is equal to 21. Now I have to cross the equal sign again. So opposite multiplication is division. So x was equal to 3. Okay, now we're not done. We have to plug it in. So we have to find BC. So I have x equals 3. Now BC is the same as CB. Those are the same. So let's plug it in. 4 times 3 minus 9. So that's 12 minus 9, which is 3. So those two are your answers. All right, we're going to keep practicing, but I do want to skip number 3. Okay, we're going to skip this one for now. Because we need to finish this bottom part of our notes and then do our fun thing that I have planned. Okay, so this part right here is talking about congruent segments. So your first blank is congruent segments. Congruent segments are segments that have the same measure, which is the same thing, measure and length. So if they're the same length, if they're both 7 inches, they're congruent. Here's the symbol. You probably already know this, but the symbol for congruency is like a tilde and an equal sign. What, Brian? Tilde. Isn't that what it's called? In Spanish? It's like a tilde that goes over your... No? Yes. Miss Smith told me that that's called a tilde. You know, like that goes over like ends in Spanish? It's called a tilde.
Oh, I can't wait to finish.
What'd you say? Oh. So tilde is wrong or right? Okay. Well, this is congruent. Swervy line. Okay, so in this one, these are the two segments you're trying to determine if they're congruent. So AB, how many centimeters is AB?
5.
How many centimeters is DC? 5. Now remember yesterday how we talked about the lines? Remember the lines? 2 and 2? Okay, so if they're the same, they each get the same amount of dashes. So if I put one here, I can put one here. That means they're the same. They just mean they're congruent. Okay? Now, can I put one dash on 11? Think about it. These are 5. If I put one dash here, that's saying that's 5. Is that 5? No, but I could put 2. Very good. So if I put 2 here, then I also have to put 2 here. Good job. Autumn, you with me? Am I going to have to take that up so you pay attention? Okay, so the question is AB congruent to DC? But the answer is yes. So here's how you write it. Segment AB is congruent to segment DC or BC or CD. Doesn't matter the order.
You wrote,
AB is congruent to DC. The orders DC, CD doesn't matter. You can even flip these. Okay? Alright, number 2. Then we're going to move on. I need to know. Y'all with me? Am I going too fast?
We're with you.
Okay.
I'm with you.
1/30th of the class is with me. Alright. So, here's the thing. We are wanting to know, is XY congruent to YZ? Well, I have a dash here, right? And a dash here. But I don't have a dash here. So I know these two are congruent, but I don't know if this one is congruent. I don't know. We have to figure it out.
What does that say?
Which one? On here? 9x divided by 2. So, but this is the thing. We have to solve for x to figure out if they're the same or not. So I know these two are equal. So how can I solve for x? They're equal. How can I solve for x? What? They're equal. So set them equal and you can solve for x. So we have 3x plus 5 equals 5x minus 1. Okay, I just took each side and set them equal. Now, draw your line if this helps you. You don't have to if it doesn't help you. Let's solve. I need to cross 3x. What's the opposite of addition? Yep. So I'm bringing my 5 down. Bring 5 down. Equals 2x minus 1. Okay, 1's got to go. So opposite of subtraction is addition. So 6, yep. And then divide. X is equal to. Okay, good. Now I'm not done, right? I just know what x is. Now, let's plug in x to right here to see how long xy is. 3 times 3 plus 5. What's 3 times 3, class? Plus 5?
14.
Okay, good. Now, if this is 14, and it's the same as this, then what's this side?
14.
Good. Don't even have to plug it in. You automatically know, because they're the same. But we do have to plug it into the bottom. So you have 9, it says 9x, which x is 3, divided by 2. What's 9 times 3? Divided by 2? 13.5. Is that the same as 14? So guess what? They're not congruent. Here's how you write it. XY is not congruent to YZ. Okay? Alright, y'all ready for something fun? While we're transitioning, I want to show you, if I can find it. Oh, here it is. I want to show you a little bit about your quiz tomorrow, because the first quiz